Hey, Bond here. Just wanted to just say a few words now that the class is over. As I said in the very beginning of the semester, in a video, it's easy to watch a movie and just be hypnotized by it and kind of fall for the illusion that you're seeing reality on the screen because movies um, are better than any other art form that we have at realism, right? That's the movie's forte, is that they look so much like real life. And but when you think about it, this a movie is incredibly planned. It's tremendously expensive to make a movie. If there's a tremendous amount of people working on them, and everything is decided in advance, or almost everything. And so um, every time you watch a movie, yes, it may feel like reality, but everything is the result of a choice. There's a choice about um, all kinds of different things: how to make a scene, how to light the scene, how to write the scene, what should they say in the scene, how this actor should act, what should they wear, um, how should shots be composed, what should be, not just what's in front of the camera, but how should it be arranged, what kind of focus should be used, how do you want to move the camera, or do you not want to move the camera? All these things, um, everything in the movie is the result of a choice that you see. And that's really been the purpose of this class, is to um, help you see the choices behind everything you see in a film. Um, you know, this choice was made instead of all these other choices that could have been made. Okay, so the director chose to use um, a low angle shot for this character instead of a high angle shot, or instead of an eye level shot, or um, you know what I mean, right? So that's been my goal in teaching this course, was just to give you a sense of what are the possible choices as to how to make a movie, um, and so that you can spot the choice that was made, instead of these other alternatives, right? Um, and all these choices that go into making a film can be grouped into those five levels of film, right? You know, story, mise en scène, that is what's in front of the camera, um, cinematography, editing, sound. Um, those are sort of the main domains of all those choices. Now, for each of those levels of a film, there are more choices than we read about or talked about. But what I try to do was to give really the main ones, right? Some of the biggest ones, the most common ones that you see in a film. And so that's why I asked you to memorize a bunch of terms. You memorize those terms, and then you're able to see those things that were invisible before. And in looking at these choices that were made in the film, you are able to unearth meaning that was not apparent before. You think, oh, why did they decide to do that instead of these other things? Well, they must have wanted to convey this, right? Um, they must have wanted to create this effect on us, the viewers, made us feel like this. In other words, you are able to see the film as art, right? Again, not just an illusion of reality, but as art, right? A series of aesthetic choices. Film, in fact, is the most influential art form that the world has seen in the past 120 years. So um, sometimes it may feel like, oh, film is something you watch for fun. It's entertainment. Um, sure, it is often entertaining, but it's also an important art form. hope that this class has given you an increased appreciation for film as an art. Okay, that's why this film was titled. This course was titled "The Art of Film." Right. We've only seen just a few films, and in this class, but we have there are certain kinds of films that we did not see for the class. For example, we didn't watch an animated film. Um, we didn't watch a an old black and white film. I love film noir, right? These crime films from the 40s and 50s. We didn't watch any of those. We didn't watch a foreign language film. And so I just wanted to say that, of course, some of you may watch black and white movies on your own. Some of you might watch foreign language films with subtitles. But if you don't, I would really encourage you to try it, right? Sort of break out of your comfort zone. Watch a black and white film and see how black and white can do things that color can't do, right? In terms of shadows and lighting. Um, yeah, I mean, and there's so many amazing films that were made before the era of color film. Um, so watch one of those if you've never have before. Watch a foreign language film if you're not used to doing that. Um, get used to reading subtitles, right? And because if you do, then suddenly the entire world opens up to you. There's a whole world of filmmaking. It's not just Hollywood, right? Anyway, that's it. So, but thank you. It's been a real pleasure just reading your interpretations of films, reading your analyses of the movies that we've seen. People made just great points. Um, Everybody did, and I feel like I've learned from every person in the course. Just things you pointed out that I thought, oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. I'm so glad I do now. So anyway, thank you for that, and thanks for your effort. And I wish you the very best, and keep analyzing film, and yeah, and stay in touch if you'd like to. Have a great break, and yeah, take care. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.